Hello, hello everyone. Back at it again. Begging and praying that we get caught up with this before the next update. So for those of you who saw, we had like a stream rush last week, where I streamed 3 days in a row. Wow, that was a lot. But we were able to get the food fest done. We did one stream that was just entirely the prison break, and we got the dream catcher done. So out of the 4 events that came out with this update, we only have one more, and that is the prerequisite is whodunit. Not that one. Currently still on this banner, but that's not the one I was looking for. Hello, hello, welcome back. And so as you can see, we are on the whodunit stream. Oh no, I'm not quite done with the main story quest. We did like I streamed like on Monday and Tuesday, as well, but mostly to work on this. Tuesdays was just, Tuesday I literally just did this event. That's all I did. And then, Monday I did a little bit of the main story quest, because I think I was on the one before this. But it was mostly being trapped in that, the child's mind area with all the different, puzzles. I got to the point where Sam is causing a ruckus, or the Stellaron Hunter is causing a ruckus, and then I was like, I'm gonna stop here, because it was getting like a 2-hour stream at that point. So this is the end. Trying to squint. Adventuring, Firefly, Sparkle, and Black Swan. Oh, right. The important cutscene. I'm a little concerned on what's gonna happen then. So the important cutscene that was in the stream on Monday that, maybe in my VODs it'll have, was the point where Firefly gets attacked by the monster, the meme monster, and she questionably dies, question mark? Because no one has told me that if you die in the dreamscape, you die in real life, so I'm just confused why everybody's freaking out, because I feel like if that was like a thing that happens, that should have been explained to me, prior, so that it would have more impact of like, oh no, she died, but also the fact that we've known this person for less than 48 hours, so I still am just kind of like, oh, this person I knew about for 48 hours is dead. Woo. Boo. Hoo. Don't know what to do. Let's see. And then, I don't know if it was on I think it was on the Monday stream, I did, a poll, and I lost the 50-50 to Yanqing, which I'm not super sad about, because I already had his 5-star light cone, so I instantly have, like, fully built Yanqing, and I'm currently just working on building up his traces. But I'm not sad about it, because it guarantees me for the next banner. Now, the issue with the next banner is I have seen the leaks, and the banner is going to be Acheron, absolutely delighted, and, Locha's first, rerun. This is a terrible setup, because this, apparently right after that is going to be, the next banner is Adventuring and another character who I have already forgotten. I don't know if they officially announced it. I see it on the internet somewhere, and I'm just like, it could be an official announcement, or it could be leaks. It didn't have the Hoyoverse stamp on the account I was looking at. I can probably look it up for sure, though. Next banner. Because, yeah, they just had their stream, right? To get the, 300 free Stellar Jade for watching the stream. Honkai. Do-do-do. banners. Yeah, phase 1 is gonna have Acheron. And then phase 2 has Adventurine. Phase 1, Locha's getting his rerun. And phase 2 is Jilu? I can never say her name correctly. And then Gallagher is going to be in the phase 1 pull for that 4-star character. Yeah, so, on one hand, I want Acheron because she seems really nifty. On the other hand, a E1 Locha would be amazing. Because attack of all allies increases by 20%. And, like, Locha never leaves my team. He's healer. He will stay there until he dies, probably. Until he's the one in that coffin. Whereas I think I would hate to skip her banner, but E1 Locha would be so good. Especially since I'm guaranteed. But at the same time, since I'm guaranteed, I kind of also want to wait till Adventurine's banner because I want that dramatic peacock. I'm so conflicted about the next, like, updates banners. Ah, darn it, that's gonna make it worse. No, the next banners are gonna be really hard to choose who to pick for. I don't really care that much about Jilu. I know she's, like, a really good unit to have. But her character doesn't really interest me all that much. And I'm less about like the character's abilities and more about the character itself when pulling for them. So maybe when we finish Whodunit, I'll have a better idea on if I want to pull for Acheron or not. But yeah. And then I also ranted in the oh my gosh, don't even talk to me about the Genshin banners. On one hand, I haven't been playing as much recently because Genshin hasn't been as interesting to me, and so taking a little break. But like when I saw the Arlecchino's banner like draw like the like official art for it, I was like, not the Fatui being the one to get me to play the game again. Yeah, and then we have currently 8 pulls, so we could potentially do another 10 pull on Jingyuan's banner by the end of today. See if we can get that last Sampo Eidolon we need, since he has refused to come home. Alright, let's see what we got. So like I said, today's goal is to get done with the main story quest, because we're trying to get it done before the next update when they release more of the main story. And to get this last event done, because we got the other 3 events done for this season. Alright, so we have some text messages from Misha. I want to buy a big storage chest. Do you have a lot of stuff? Yeah, with the exploding cloud candies that the customers gave me yesterday, my drawers are already stuffed full of souvenirs from various planets. I split some into smaller portions. I'll bring you some when I see you next. They taste a bit like a spicier version of mint, but the aftertaste is surprisingly fresh and sweet. The flavor matches the impression I get from the customer perfectly. He was tall, strong, with a ferocious expression, and a great axe on his back. He looked a lot like Boss Stone. I spent a lot of time preparing myself mentally before going to help him. Who could that be? A great axe. Have I not met someone? A customer like that gifting you sweets. It's got a nice contrast to it. It's called Gapmo. It does. I was super cautious. Does Sam use an axe? Is that what it is? It does. I'm super cautious when I asked if he wanted help with taking his luggage up. When I realized he was a silent type, I got even more scared and actually tripped over. When I climbed back to my feet, I realized that the customer had already taken his luggage and taken the lift upstairs. Thankfully, I didn't make any mistakes when I went to clean his room, and I even fixed his dreamscape room clock. When I went back, he was not there, but he had left a pack of exploding cloud candy for me. I breathed a huge sigh of relief. The kind of recognition felt amazing. I've also heard that maybe the Inferno Duke is here, so I wonder if the Duke uses an axe. Do you think if I keep working hard like this, I'll receive enough candies from guests to cover me for the rest of my life? Yeah, Misha, you're amazing. Hearing you say that makes me feel so proud. It's more the guests put up with me, though. Thank you for your approval, though. I need to go greet guests. Talk to you again soon. Cry, cry, cry. It's getting closer. There's a huge shadow in the hotel. I'll come to you. Maybe it's the meme monster. I'm in the hotel corridor. That means nothing, Misha. There's a huge shadow. It's getting closer. Offline? Online? I was saved. I ran into the elevator and came down when it turned to go into a different direction. Thank you. Your message comforted me a lot. No need to thank me. I've seen it before, too. Actually, it is not Kalis that is speaking with you now. It is me. You never would have guessed, would you? I've already devoured your friend. Kalis, please. He just went through a traumatic experience. Cough, it's a joke. Of course it's not real. Misha? Hey, hi. You scared me silly. I'm so glad you're okay. I was just looking for a way to rescue you. Wait, a grimacing shadow, crying. It's back. I'll use my broom as a baseball bat. It should work just as well, right? I'm going in. No. Stop leading this child to ruin. Kalis, I'm a little curious. In your journeys, have you ever met opponents who left lasting impressions on you? I like that we can pick Gapard. I guess it's because Yunqing was out before, before the Lafu was. I love Gapard, though. I've combated a very strong martial captain in New Relo 6. Martial captain? What's that? Think of it like the Cloud Knight's commander. He punches were as hard as a glacier, and his weapon was unconventional, a shield made out of an instrumental case. Instrument case? Indeed, in the hands of a powerful, even a blade of grass or a stick on the branch can be used as a weapon. What a fun opponent! I would like to have a match with him. The general thinks my swordmanship can be improved, so I'll continue to train hard. If you have time, do you mind having a few bounce-up matches with me? I shall take my leave. See you. Kalis, SOS! It's raining, and I saw a litter of white kittens without their mom. What should I do? Move them under the shelter so that their mom can come back. Move them somewhere with cover. They'll get sick at this rate. I don't dare to move them. It'd be bad if their mom came back and couldn't find them. Luckily, I bought a paper umbrella. I can keep them under it for a while. Looking at them... What's the matter? Do you want to be a cat dad? I just thought of how I never saw my birth parents. I don't even know if they didn't want me or if they were already gone. But then again, I don't have many memories anyway, so I'm okay. My earliest memory is the general teaching me. I'm okay. The general had it harder, I think. Oh, Cat Mommy is back. Delightful. Now you take them all to the shelter. Or the vet. Or become a cat dad. Something like that. I'm going now. Thank you for the listening. I remember to keep it a secret. I'm a big boy now, so no pinky swears are needed. He's so cute. Honestly. Alright, and then we got an achievement. Rebound 10 soda bottles thrown by the Dream Jolt Troop's sweet gorilla with a shield in a single battle. Gapard made that so easy. Anyway, alright, so now that we've gotten through all the extra stuff, I say that and then I continue to do extra stuff. Alright, so now let's get to it. Alright, so we were here. Let's just read over the, what we were doing. Black Swan tells you that you should evacuate as quickly as possible, but as you are evacuating, you may be fortunate enough to find some traces left by Firefly that could help unravel the truth behind this sudden demise. You discovered a large number of charred remains during your evacuation. They are worth a thorough investigation. Oh boy. We are not reading as well as we could. Let's just dodge. Okay. So this is where I left off. I was in this room. So let's see. The remains of this creature bears narrow and deep incisions with evident traces of charring inflicted by intense burning. A few sparks dance and flicker within, resembling shattered stars departing towards 9, or the Aeon of Nihility.
Looks like this monster was slain by a thermic weapon.
See, but we know that Duke Inferno is like a fire-based character, so like couldn't he... Like, it could be Sam, obviously, but like could it also be Duke Inferno? Okay, that's Acheron. The remains of this creature, pierced by an unknown weapon, reveal inner tissues that have been seemingly evaporated rapidly due to intense heat. You cannot approach any closer. The steam escaping from the shattered body would undoubtedly scorch you.
Looks like this monster died of a hyperthermic reaction.
Can I talk to them?
They're all just burning remembrances. A stark contrast to this deep sea.
Careful. These traces are fresh. Our unsought guest isn't far away.
The surface of this creature's remains appears unremarkable, yet as your hand grazes it, the searing heat transferred to your fingertips sends you jolting back as if struck by an electric shock. Without a doubt, a fierce inferno rages within the remains, desperately longing to break free from its confines. For the sake of your safety, it's best to keep your distance.
Something's off. These traces are fresh. Someone just left the scene. Would this person have anything to do with what's happened just now?
I cannot reach a conclusion with so few clues.
Just listen to your gut. You were the one who said that the remembrance doesn't lie.
From the memories of these carcasses, that person was tall and much stronger than an adult male. The method was clean and crisp. All one-strike kills. Maybe a mercenary or an assassin. He entered through the door from the lobby and went farther into the hotel. If that's the case, he should have seen everything that happened here. I take back what I said. We have to hurry to that memory zone where Miss Firefly's presence was imprinted. Considering what this person can do, if his goal is that place as well, there won't be anything left there. You two this way. I'll try to create a stable shortcut for you.
Interesting. You gaze at the end. There appears to be some unseen presence there, singing an unspeakable hymn in the ever-silence.
Look. Upon leaving the lobby, the structure has become chaotic. Phase through that corridor and be careful. Do not alert the meme.
Interesting. We'll explore after we get done with the story.
This is truly a magnificent sight. It's this room, then?
Yes. More precisely, it's right below. I wouldn't call it a shortcut if there was. You two may not be able to phase through physical structures like memo keepers, but I've got a great idea that will help you safely reach the floor right below this room. It's really easy. See this chandelier? Next, we want to create some reasonably small movements. Still remember what I taught you? Feel the flow of the memoria, walk up the wall, and then get close to it.
Are you here to appreciate my work too, Chirp? This is a statue modeled after me. A pity they forgot my lustrous hair when they sculpted it. That's the only blemish to the picture of perfect beauty, Chirp. You can admire my beautiful figure while I make my way back to the tree, Chirp. Okay. If possible, we're gonna try to, I'm assuming we're probably going to have to crash that chandelier down into the floor, right? Video game logic says that's what we're gonna be doing. Interacting, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is what a lot of Monday's stream was like, was just me doing these puzzles.
Look, a solitary chain. Go say hello to it. Look, it's common sense and easy, right?
Are we jumping down from here?
Don't worry. I'll do something about it. Let me stack the dream bubbles to give everyone a nice, soft landing. Okay, here we go.
We landed safely. This is amazing.
Don't imitate the Memo Keeper without the accompaniment of one. Wouldn't it be lovely if these nosy newcomers found their way back home?
So I've fought this guy once already. He is very easy to fight with Gapar because Gapar can put a shield on everyone, and so the...
A will forged in ice never falters!
Conflict is pitiless. The dead return!
Rules are made to be broken.
Here is thunder.
Also, something I want to talk about when it comes to Genshin is I've heard that now
Won't
the,
disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick?
and I've heard that,
Life
like,
is
your
as ephemeral
characters can now be, like, graded. Like, it'll be like, oh, needs improvement, a good a good well-built character, like that kind of thing. I don't even want to see what my characters are, to be honest.
Are you ready? Don't be too surprised.
Is that... Firefly?
Oh, is it kind of useful? I feel like it would feel like pressuring in a way, being like, oh, most of my characters are needs improvement.
Yes, it's what this room left behind. The memories of her. The slight trembling of the ground. The fleeting reflections on the screen. The flow of memoria. I gathered and reproduced them in fragments. As for the context, we'll need to sort that out a bit. Hurry along now. Recreating memories on this scale takes quite a toll on me.
That thing I encountered with my Trailblazer friend back then. If I'm not wrong, it has to do with the Watchmaker.
She mentioned... your name.
Thinking of you even in your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close. She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone. And it's related to the Watchmaker.
She has no idea that she'll become a victim.
That thing, if I'm not wrong,
She mentioned...
Thinking of you, she seems...
She has no idea.
if I could try.
She stares at the screens. Is she looking at herself in the mirror? What does she mean by try again?
Oh, I see one of the birds over here. What are you doing, Chirp? I'm supervising everyone's work, Chirp. So annoying. Everyone's always slacking off. How can they be good dream birds with this kind of attitude? I'm livid. Please, can you help me warn them, dear guests? I'm gonna file a complaint with Lady Vermilion. Oh, I didn't even see this one over here.
Calm down, Firefly. Stay calm.
She seems... very nervous.
Yes. What is making her so nervous?
So,
Let's get going.
Let's? Is there someone else? With all
If-
this in mind, Firefly and her companion, there should only be one, have entered this corridor together.
I can't remember. Are the other trail, like Kimiko and March, also here? So it's potentially them, but we know that the other people that are after the Watchmaker's legacy also includes like Robin, Adventuring, Sunday, so it could be any of them. But she seems like at ease, so I wouldn't feel like it's Sunday or Adventuring, because she seems too calm. So maybe Robin or March
Why
or
did you... This isn't what we agreed on.
take it back. It's probably Adventuring.
The situation has changed, and it seems that companion has deviated from the original plan.
I was like, oh, she's so calm. It's probably this character. This isn't what we agreed upon. Adventuring. The Adventuring 110%. He's all about contracts and making agreements and stuff, so...
Perhaps, judging from the outcome, this is that person's true intention.
We're going that way, so what's over here? Oh, a wall.
Why?
Mecca? Sam, maybe?
Who forced her to go that way? And
Mecca? What an intriguing statement. I recall the Bloodhound family is pursuing a criminal, a tall male in silver armor.
The door! It won't open! It's a dead end.
Based on these fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her halfway and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But why?
She mentioned that this transaction involves the Watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes. They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait.
Do you mean Firefly?
This is just the worst case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? Unless there's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying.
Verifying might be Dr. Ratio, so Adventurine and Dr. Ratio working together.
She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
I hear a bird. I see a bird. There was also a little girl who ran past here hurriedly earlier, chirp. I finally found a place suitable to do some thinking, but people keep coming here to disturb me. I have to look for another quieter place. That confirms, obviously, that Firefly was here.
The door. People.
Based on these fragments.
She mentioned they might have. Do
Oh.
you mean there's
Just
something
the same
else?
thing we've already done. Okay.
There's actually a path here.
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
Why did they use the meme word? I literally can't take it seriously because of that. See, do any of these doors open? I feel like this is gonna lead right into Adventurine's room. Is like where I think this is headed. Game's like, can't go that way.
It's an exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the lair of death.
So it was essentially guiding her through the memory zone to itself. Is this where we were earlier? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because we were over there, question mark?
Finally back in the lobby. If that's the case.
She thought she had escaped, but
Checking these doors.
after that, it's the end.
Everyone,
Yeah.
over there.
But we've gone in a complete circle. Like, I think we've gone in a full circle, like. So if we had just stayed in the lobby, wouldn't we have encountered the guy? Because
Seems
the guy.
like someone has been awaiting us. Ready
Yeah.
to step into the spotlight now.
We literally were
Stellaron
here.
Hunter Sam.
We literally were here earlier. If we had just waited, they probably would have just appeared in the lobby. But we wouldn't have gotten all the backstory. I guess.
Careful.
A Galaxy Ranger. And a Memo Keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt. Or else, all of you will die here.
Can we point out the fact that,
The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here. Implementation.
strengthen our defenses.
Okay, so now that that's started, can I talk, please? Alright, so I have a few thoughts. One, when he was doing the analyze thing, is like, oh, Galaxy Ranger and a memo keeper, but you notice how it never focused on us? I'm curious if that's, like, important. Because we already know that the Trailblazer, it looks like lore-wise, used to work with the Stellaron Hunters, and then was sent on a mission by Destiny's slave. Yes, Gepard, I understand that. That was sent by the Memo Keeper, Elios, to do a mission that required us to be with the Trailblazers. And, yeah, they get impatient if you just leave them waiting for a long time. I fully lost my train of thought. And so we originally, at least a lot of people were theorizing that the cat was Elio, but we've seen leaks of Elio's design, and so we pretty sure it's not. But between the critter life form event where the Trailblazer is shown as a black cat with golden eyes in a trash can, and in Kafka's art there is a black cat beside her with golden eyes, which we have golden eyes, a lot of people are now theorizing that the Trailblazer is the black cat in Kafka's art. Especially because it was shown in a lot of, I think it was in Kafka's companion mission that, our Trailblazer character was a big fan of Kafka and may have worked with her consistently. And so she also feels guilty because potentially the reason we decided to take on this mission is because of our feelings or interactions with her. Or maybe we died and the only way to bring us back was to put us through this mission because our body was reconstructed, right? And into the Stellaron container. So potentially we might have died either saving or doing something for Kafka, is my current going theory. So I'm curious if the reason Sam doesn't register us, because like we should at least register as like a Stellaron to his computer, right? And so obviously like maybe it doesn't register us as a threat because we were a Stellaron hunter is where I'm getting to all of this. So that's why it didn't pop up on his machine. And then my next question is, he makes a statement saying you all should not be here. Now, Elio always gives all the Stellaron hunters the script, right? Like this is what's going to go on whenever they go somewhere, so that they have the edge of knowing the future and like what paths they should take. So him stating that we shouldn't be here, I wonder if that means either we're deviating from the script or Sam was given an incorrect script, because we've been told that Sam is like a very like gentleman, like plays by the rules mercenary. Like if we left right now, he would just let us leave. Like he would not kill us, because he has that kind of honor code. That's what I'm looking for, word-wise. Honor code. And so I'm wondering, maybe he's like a bad actor or he wouldn't work in such a way. So Elio gave him an incorrect script saying no one would be here, so that due to his honor-bound ways, Sam would actually fight us, because the script that Elio needs is for us to fight him. Maybe, questionably, to get the next, to be one of the things that unlocks our next ability to change to a different class. Okay, now I will fight, Gepard. Thank you for being impatient.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Okay.
I'll see you off.
And this is gonna be a hard fight if we can even win, because he has no things that he's weak to. It's gonna be difficult.
Divinity. Much better.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Yeah, so not even sure if we
Follow my
can.
charge.
Oh, what is? He's turned our stars red. I wonder what that means. Oh, hey, look, he has weaknesses now.
Just a scratch.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure. Execution underway.
Okay, no, he just confirms that if you die in the Memoria, if you die in this reality, that you just wake up in real life. So, like, why are we all getting super, like, sad about
What
Firefly?
is it we're waiting for?
Locha, you too! That he just confirmed that if you die in the dreamscape that you just wake up. So why are we getting sad that Firefly was killed in the dreamscape unless the meme monster is different? Like, because otherwise she should have just woken up, right? So, like, why does that matter?
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Show no mercy.
Hope you're prepared. Rules are made to be broken.
To implement clean. Now commencing. Scourge of Earth operations.
This ends here. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I wonder if the Trailblazer has, like, a
Follow my charge.
impatient voice line. Do you?
Who's next?
Okay, he just... nothing too exciting.
Step 1, implementation.
I want to see Sam's ultimate in, like, slower motion.
Is that all?
Now commencing. Scorched Earth operations.
I underestimated you.
Okay, so it's not anything, like, super exciting.
In the
Okay,
name of
Gepard.
Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
And then Locha.
There's no time to lose.
Step 2, implementation.
Eternal step. Dead return!
Clean.
Time for the... Show no mercy.
This ends here. Rules are made to be broken.
Follow my charge.
We've got him under 50. So we're making good progress.
Step 1, implementation.
Underestimated you.
Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
I'll see you off.
Incinerate and clean.
Let's go. Is that all?
Oh, we're making good progress. It's slow, but we're making good progress.
Operations.
This ends here.
Probably only because of Locha, to be
You chose
honest.
the wrong
A
enemy.
will forged
And
in
Gepard.
ice never falters!
I played casually, yeah. There's not like a ton of badminton places where I live, so I have to pay for it every single time I go to like a gym that has it, so I don't get to play super often. But yes, I do play badminton, like recreationally, not
There's no time
not
to lose.
professionally or anything, or on a team.
Let's make it quick.
That's
You're
fun.
prepared.
Target locked. Execution underway.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice.
But yeah, I think badminton is like a really fun
Eternal slip.
like your friends get together and you can talk while also like while you work, or like you can talk while you play the game.
Show no mercy.
So
Rules are made to be broken.
yeah, it's really cool to know that you play badminton as well, or that you did it a lot more professionally than I did.
Implement time.
This ends here.
I also just like seeing the kind of like streak you can get going with badminton of like, how long can we keep this off the ground?
Now commencing. Scored of Earth operations.
It reminds me of back in the day when you were like a child and you were trying to keep the balloon off the floor and you just keep like hitting it, trying to keep it off the floor. So,
Follow my charge. Eternal step.
but yeah, so because it's really funny when you get a bunch of friends together and you're like diving for the shuttlecock, is that what it's called? When you're like diving for it, trying to make sure it doesn't hit the floor.
If that's the case.
Old friends, new friends.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
I know that laugh.
What a show.
It's our
Thank
dramatic
you for your
friends.
efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other.
Well, obviously old friends is referring to Sam and new friends are the people we're fighting with. But I'm curious why Sam was like, well, if I can't defeat you, I need to grab the Trailblazer. And then everybody just got in the way of that and was like, oh, we need to get the Trailblazer out of here. So obviously, at least the Memo Keeper knows something we don't. Maybe they'll tell me in the next 5 seconds. But it looked like Sam was trying to get us out of this situation for some reason. So that's interesting. And this might be stating that the Memo Keeper is allied with, oh yeah, didn't he say that the Remembrance, when he was talking to Sparkle, that the Remembrance was allying with him?
When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
Okay, so he was trying to get Sam and Acheron out of the way for some reason.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is complete.
I'm guessing we're the child. Which is a good reason I said that I don't... I think I said that I don't trust Black Swan. I fully forgot that he stated that Adventurine Prior stated that he was... that he was allied with the Remembrance. I fully forgot that detail. My goodness. But yeah. What is happening?
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain. In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you.
I'm really debating on just skipping the first set of banners and saving for Acheron. Oh my gosh, I love how dramatic he is. I really wish he was on the first banner, because if he was on the first banner, I wouldn't have to worry about this at all. But no, he just had to be on the second set of banners.
From that Galaxy Ranger.
We do know that she's hiding something. What is she hiding? Why is the Galaxy Ranger doing?
I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours.
Yeah, because you're dramatic. You're a drama queen.
My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's a Galaxy Ranger? She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality.
Isn't the emanators like the oh my gosh, I forgot what they're called. The Eon's representations in human form? I'm trying to think. Death and finality. Does that mean she's the Nihility's emanator? It would also get why she's absolutely like cranked up if you roll for her if she's an emanator. See you soon. Whose?
Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome.
I don't think she's the hunt, and I'm pretty sure that we're the emanator of destruction, to be honest, with how the Eon of Destruction treats us. So maybe finality?
Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno? Fatora's Ifrit?
I know of him. I have not fought him. But I know who this kid... Whatever, I fought him.
Nicely done. As expected. I'll cut to the chase then. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
Herta.
He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion, and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction. And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared.
Actually, it's not Herta. It's one of the Genius Society. I just can't remember what their name was. We had an entire, like, side quest that we had to do on Herta Space Station with the bugs, and that's when we met Dr. Ratio. That explained this. Nanook is the Eon of Destruction, by the way, just since they don't have that little note there.
I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames.
Is Sam Duke Inferno? Sam's like word that, or is Duke Inferno pretending to be Sam? Because like when we were fighting Sam, he's like, I will set the seas ablaze. Like he says that in our fight.
But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
No.
Because Ifrit is dead.
Duke Inferno's dead? What?
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways.
Oh, so did Acheron swipe the invite and kill Duke Inferno? Or was it Sam?
Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story, my friend?
It doesn't rule out others. Do you have further evidence?
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. While the IPC can investigate, it'll take some time. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony.
Yeah, but you say a truth, and the way that it's written means that it's like it's a truth that exists, but it's a truth by your narrative. So it's like, how do I explain this better? That like what you're saying might be true, but the way you are telling a story can change how the truth is received, if that makes any sense to anyone that is watching me talk, listening to me talk. Ooh boy. Because it's not the truth, it's a truth.
I need your help, so I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
They're really trying to make adventuring sound evil, but like from what we've experienced so far in the game, it's very obvious that the families are not the nicest people. Obviously the IPC is not great either. Because everything that we've interacted with the IPC so far shows that they're like a ruthless mega corporation that's just essentially enacting capitalism in space and taking over everything they can get their hands on. But outside of just being a capitalistic mega corporation, they don't seem like evil. You know what I mean? I mean, you could like state that a capitalist megacorporation is evil, but
Acheron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really believe Aventurine?
yeah, but like you just met Acheron too. See, this is the thing. It's like, why do you have more trust in Acheron than you do Aventurine? They've done about the same level of like assistance for you. It's just one of them has like a kinder mannerism than the other.
But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan again.
Let's run around this room first. So this is the room we started in when Acheron was leading us through that first Memoria dreamscape and telling us to come through, and then all the characters were on these couches. Ooh, what kind of sushi? I know everybody has like a particular one they like California rolls or tuna or whatever. Okay, there's not really anything in particular in this room. Oh, nigiri. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck in here. I cannot teleport until this quest is done. Salmon or tuna. Okay. There's a clock over here.
My. You look like a small, injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist. I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe place. He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim Penacony. Recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather, I opted to join forces with him. In Penacony, everyone may be lying. And yes, that includes me. I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness. But do you still remember? I said, I have faith in your potential. And that's not a lie. The Garden of Recollection wants to witness the future of the Astral Express trailblazing the cosmos. And as for these memories, I will treasure them. I do not have reasons to hurt any of you. Instead, I will continue to assist you. Provided you are willing to accept my assistance.
You know what would be cool, since she's a memo keeper, is if if after this quest is over with, Black Swan takes over the memo keeper that's in the Express.
My take on this might surprise you. In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman. In this vast universe, no one values honesty in contracts more than a merchant. But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his advantage.
That's about what I was thinking about him. It's just like, he will live up to any agreement he makes with you, but just like any person who does business, you gotta make sure that you're not signing your soul away to him when signing these agreements. And then like how the actions taken might affect you emotionally or otherwise are not as concerning. But yes, sushi, I'm like conflicted. I really wanted to like sushi, but I live in like a landlocked area in the US, and so I didn't ever want to have sushi here because I can't guarantee the quality of it. So I waited until I went to South Korea to try sushi for the first time. And the sushi I ate was fine. My biggest thing was the texture that I ran into was like really hard on me, and then I found out that there's some kind of oh my gosh, I literally have forgotten the word. My brain keeps saying crustacean. Some kind of, it's in the lobster, crab, oyster family. It's seafood, but it's... Anyway, I was eating a sushi platter that had like a bunch of different types of sushi on it, and I ended up being allergic to one of them. And I don't know which one it was. I know I'm not allergic to all seafood, like some people are, but some seafood had set me off to where like my face and throat was going numb, which was not a great experience. But so I'm like, I can eat some fish. I know that for sure because I've had salmon, I've had tuna, I've had all that before. I've had crab, I've had shrimp, but something on that sushi platter I was allergic to, and so for the most part I've just been avoiding seafood.
I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But, as you've heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger. I can't fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his perspective. Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding something.
I mean, yes, because she straight up is feeling super guilty that Firefly, quote unquote, died. Because she's like, oh, if only I could have done something, like I saw something, but it seems like she was under orders not to either assist or not to attack, or she's like building up this one attack for something else later. So that could be why Adventurine's pointing at her, because essentially, like, whatever it is that Acheron is hunting, or like is here for, might be the reason why we got caught up in it, and she made the decision in that moment to not help Firefly because she still has to complete her mission.
No. In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us. It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation Gang, I can also prove that what Aventurine said was the truth.
Okay, so we can confirm that Acheron is the one that defeated the Annihilation Gang, took their invite, and is here. Which also is interesting to me, because that means that Acheron, it was not supposed to be here for the Watchmaker's legacy. Like, they were not one of the invited individuals by whoever sent out these invitations.
That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece. Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused. And sad. Whoever that girl might have been. A living soul. A memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished. Like the dissolution of bubbles in water. Disappearing in an instant.
I'm so confused if I just missed part of the lore. Because they're saying that Firefly is dead, but like, we have confirmed from other characters that if you die in the dreamscape, you just wake up in real life. But everybody is acting like Firefly is just dead. So like, was her consciousness trapped in the dreamscape and her actual body has died in real life? Is that why she was looking for the Watchmaker's legacy, so that she could, like, make a new body? I'm confused about this part.
No matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes. This can lead us deeper into the secrets behind Penacony.
They keep putting truth in a different color and in brackets, as if it's not something to actually be trusted or the truth is skewed.
I will protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions. For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice. Perhaps he plans on doing so, but I won't. The Garden of Recollection has eyes everywhere. If he wants to hurt you, he'll have to fight against the Memo Keepers. I've warned him about that. Later, I'll stay by your side as a memetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
Interesting. I personally, okay, so if it is essentially like we can be on Acheron's side or we can be on Adventurine's side, outside of that he acts like the devil, Adventurine sometimes, like I'm gonna make a terrible business deal with him and just sign my soul away. We keep forgetting that the family is a big entity in all of this. And, like, from what we've learned of the lore, the family... Because it's not the IPC, so when we did the, Sorry, I'm trying to piece this together, so I keep taking breaks. So when we did this event, we got a bunch of lore that was done in a way to make it seem like episodes from a TV show, where it explains what happened in Penacony when it was a prison colony. Is that there were a bunch of people that lived on this prison colony, and potentially the Hanu might have been our trailblazers that came here and made their home on Penacony later, when it was still a jail site. And so they then gave the prisoners hope on escaping or something similar, whatever Soul Gland is supposed to represent, and they were able to fight against the wardens trying to escape. So potentially these prisoners were imprisoned, like when they weren't, like when they're not supposed to be imprisoned. But at the end of it, it states that they have control of, like, they'll no longer be trapped in prison, but the wardens have control of the dream, essentially. And so who would the wardens be except for the family? But why would the family want to keep these prisoners stuck in the dream is a question I have. So I feel like the family is still the enemy, especially because I've heard that potentially Sunday might be our, like, weekly boss that we have to fight. And so obviously the person who's the boss is usually the bad guy in the end, because we have the Doomsday Beast, we have Cocolia, we have what's her name from the Lafu, and then we had the Bug, right? All of these are monsters, are the enemies. So if Sunday is going to be a weekly boss, then most likely it is the families that is the enemy. So Adventuring doesn't seem like he would be that bad of an ally. Now, if you're looking at it as an Adventuring versus Acheron scenario, we as the Trailblazers, like, our intention of being there is to find the legacy of the other Trailblazers that were on Penacony. And then also to find out the secrets of the Watchmaker's legacy, and making sure that it cannot be used harmfully. Now, if the Watchmaker is the one who sent out these invitations, we cannot ally ourselves with someone who did not receive the invitation correctly. So, like, the fact that Acheron has stolen an invitation means that we should not ally ourselves with her according to, like, Trailblaze criteria. So I ultimately think that Adventuring is probably the best person to team up with because of this kind of setup.
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. There's an option where we could just not do anything. What happens if we investigate this door over here? Cannot be opened in the current state. Okay. Now there's a question. We could just sit back and let Adventuring do whatever it is that he is intending to do and not help the IPC. I don't know what the IPC's like they want to take, I'm assuming, the Dreamscape / the Watchmaker's legacy. Because Black Swan stated that they wanted to free Penacony or like whatnot. So but Adventuring, on the other hand, the reason why everybody thought Adventuring was bad news is this man was coming on really strong at the beginning, being like, I'm gonna make a deal that you cannot refuse, and being like super aggressive. And then Acheron, quote unquote, saved us from Adventuring earlier by interrupting him while he was doing his aggressive businessman spiel. But from what we have learned from when Adventuring was set up with Dr. Ratio in his room, that potentially whatever kind of deal that Adventuring is trying to do, if he does not successfully do it, is going to do something terrible to him. So if his like life or his freedom is dependent on if he does this successfully, I can see why he would be super aggressive in this. So if we can do a good deal with him, like if we can set up a good deal with him, I would not mind allying with Adventurine to work together, because obviously we need to do something because of the Mementic Monster and the Watchmaker legacy. I keep going back, but on the other hand, I would really like to talk to Himiko or Dr. Yang before making a decision, because I do represent the Trailblazers, and I don't want to, like, make a decision that could be on the Trailblazers' behalf without getting their permission first. Especially because Dr. Yang again and again says that you cannot trust the Garden of Remembrance. But we're placing our trust in what Black Swan stated so that we can make a make a deal with Adventurine. But obviously we're a Stellaron hunter, and very obviously, like, pretty sure Elio would have understood all of what was gonna happen. Like, that if Sam attacked us, Black Swan would send us to Adventurine, and then we could make a decision on if we were gonna make a deal with him or not. I'm, like, running myself in circles. Why is this room red and open? Oh, it's our room. Okay. I'm running myself in circles. Is the game even gonna let us choose not to work with him?
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper... Never mind. I won't press the issue further.
Sir, please finish your sentences so that we can tell if we can trust her or not.
I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential.
Oh, so he'd let us talk to Himiko and Welt if we felt like it.
I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends, don't let me down.
The way he says friends is always so funny, because you can tell he doesn't actually mean it, but he, like, is trying to say it to, like, set this kind of emotional narrative between us. But my man is like, not used to that concept.
Please, this way, if you will.
Are we going into your room, sir? Or back into my room?
Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here.
You were in my room. It wasn't right here.
This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get ready. Oh, I remember. My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game. Tell me, doesn't this feel eerily familiar? I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time.
Are we getting the aggressive cutscene again?
The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
Does that imply that Firefly this entire time was Robin? Because she has the stab wound where Firefly got hit. And otherwise we haven't seen Robin. So, like, does that imply that Firefly was Robin this entire time? Otherwise, why would that be Robin?
Brother, I'm back.
Or was that supposed to be Firefly and I just got her confused? Was that supposed to be Firefly? Am I just... That didn't look like Firefly. I am very confused.
Welcome back. How is your preparation for the performance coming?
It's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine? No, this is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest list?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. Perhaps someone was behind it. I'm sorry, I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it.
Is Firefly Robin? I'm very confused, because that really did not look like Firefly in the pool, but it had the stab wound like it was Firefly. But it looked like Robin to me, like the outfit did. I'm actually confused. Like, I can't even get emotional about it because I'm so confused. Also, Adventuring, I was considering working with you if you would stop pulling these, like, okay, I'm gonna make it so you can't refuse my offer. And also, he says you just came back. You can, like, change your skin, so, like, I'm actually confused.
Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally in the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family. Such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Also, the fact that we know this is Robin here, but her, like, title up here is, like, question out. Is it not that Firefly and Robin are the same person? Because otherwise, why would she have a different, like, we've met her, we know who that is. Why would she have the question marks here for the name?
Yes. There were two. One was a stowaway, the other
That one's Firefly.
was you.
Okay, was it Robin in the pool? Wait, if she's dead, then reborn, remade? Is she a robot?
That's enough, fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Oh, this is Sparkle. Okay.
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken-winged boy.
The Odes of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and end in treacherous arrogance. Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references? I'm just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, your darling sister's already a goner, right? Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
It's not yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events. Surely you don't want the world to hear the Charmony Festival's been called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
Have fun recording.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
There's no need. The malefactor has been exposed under their radiant gaze. and will soon fall by their own machinations. Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will be honed, their bows strung, causing the malevolence the perpetrator spreads to befall them. And when that time comes, the heathen will realize they are but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld. And I will join their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally, Watchmaker.
Good news, quotation marks, funeral. I really want to know if that was Firefly or if that was Robin that was in the dream pool. I guess they can't be the same person because he said two separate entities died by the meme monster's hand. Finally, we can get that started. Literally just reopened something twice. Okay, this is such a mess. You originally thought the strip was all about having fun without any goals or purpose, but who would have thought the story shifted in this direction? The IPC... Oh, pardon me. The IPC's sweet-talking and devious representative proposes a sweet deal with you, but you don't even know what chips you are currently holding. Tell you, are you a gambler? Like, tell yourself? Well, obviously we believe in fate because we're Stellaron Hunter. Games of chance are not really, as long as it's not too risky. I do not even know who that is. Okay, embrace the warmth in the ocean of memories, and the entire Penacony will go mad. Oh, we got a bunch of text messages. Okay. How much do you know about the Revere's indefinite closure? The Reverie, located in the Golden Hour, is currently undergoing renovations. I'm sure that every guest has seen this notice in the Dreamscape Pass. Certainly, the majority of guests will have no reason to doubt this official explanation provided by the family. However, should one have a particular hunger for the truth, it may not have to delve too deep in order to find holes in this story. If you're naturally a person of truth and integrity and wish to explore the truth, please feel free to contact Singler, investigative reporter of the Sweet Dream Times. Together we will expose the truth behind the closure of the Reverie and the family seeks to cover up. Fate's Atlas? What is this? Oh. This thing. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, the Reverie, tick tock, the snooker room, tick tock. Special deal. Spent 46,700,000 alfalfa credits to enjoy a 12% discount on additional items. Discounted items include, but are not limited to, jewelry, watches, bags, high-quality tailored clothing items, and more. Our distinguished customers are welcome to stop by and make a selection as they please when visiting OT Mall. For detailed information regarding the sales event, please speak to the store's manager, Kakona. Unofficial channels indicate that Leslie Dean, the superstar actor who passed away at a young age, has recently appeared in Golden Hour and Penacony, creating quite a shock. There's currently no evidence to show that Leslie Dean appearing in the Dreamscape is the real cosmic star. The Sweet Dream Times editorial office would like to urge fans to act with constraint and not to break the rules in the Dreamscape. I wonder if that means that, like, kind of like Sword Art Online, people's souls, like, even if their bodies die in real life, their souls can be in the Dreamscape, kind of thing. To be kept alive. Hello, Mr. Kalis. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. After conducting psychometric spectral analysis on it, I suspect you would be interested in the contents of this dream bubble. Do you know who donated it? The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. If you have time, we would love to have you anytime. Okay, which of these is the one for this one? Some of the TV screens in Penacony start to air some strange and vulgar programs. Uma, the TV host, wishes to speak with you about it. Well, you don't know what's going on, you might get some insider information if you speak to her. Oh? My game just crashed while teleporting. That's different. Well, give me a moment and I will get the game back up. I wonder why it did that. Oh, wait. Oops. Well. Thankfully it blurs out some of my email so you all don't see it. I forgot about that.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Alright, I forgot. Where's the gambling section? I gotta do my weekly pulls on the machine. Let's go buy our weekly coins.
Get up now, my...
Oh, wait.
Get up now, my...
Please do not hit the entertainment facilities.
Okay, so we learned last time that if you just do like a 5 times in a row, it just does one of these 5 times. So it'd probably be in our better interest to do one of these at a time. Ah, did not get the upgrade material. We got 2 more pulls. Last pull. Let's see what we get. See that golden one in the middle, right there. Ooh! Oh, I hope we get the light cone. I really hope we get the light cone. Yes! I can't even use it, but I'm very excited to have that. Why does this show up on this now? Because I don't think we can get the light cone again. So now it'll only show the clock thing? Yeah. Oh wait, I have another pull. I thought that was my last one. So now we just need to get all of these. And we already have one upgrade for this light cone, so I think I just need, what, 3 more? Let me see. Very excited to get that. I'm curious how many people will have this light cone. But didn't I get a... I'm like pretty certain that in my first stream where I found that machine, I got one of the superimpose things. Oh yeah, it's right here. Is this not... Oh, is this a consumable? Okay, upon use, your next draw for the Lucky Wheel in Penacony guarantees you a special prize. Oh.
This is the one. It has to be.
Okay, I think I get it now. I thought that was the superimposition, like... I thought this was the superimpose item. How do you superimpose this, then? Huh. Oh, well, welcome back from recording. I was just doing my weekly gambling. We got the card. I have no idea how to superimpose this card, but we have it. Okay, and so we also need to get... I can't do anything with it because I continue to not have any nihility characters. But I do enjoy having it, that's for sure.
Introducing the new movable shadow system.
How do I get over there?
I really love Clocky.
Is it this way? Just heard a treasure chest. Where is it?
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one. Here's the Penacony news.
Alfalfa credits. No one can resist alfalfa credits. I want them. I want them. What should I do to get rich? Please give me an answer. Invent things? Oh heavens, don't you know I'm way too dumb for that? I get it, you're mocking me. Oh! I didn't know they could fight us.
Conflict is pitiless.
It'll heal.
Trifling. Here is thunder. Receive divinity.
Also, these trash cans are still giving me nightmares. I actually hate them.
Heal.
Bloom. Repay.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
I wonder if there's a way to dodge.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Is that the... Okay, there's one more lordly trash can. Grab a bottle of Soul Glam. Make your dreams a Wait, no, I'm not live on the street right now. Huh? You've heard that? Don't be so loud. It'd be a real shame if other people find out. Shh. Are you a celebrity? My name's Oma. I'm a news anchor from the family. As for being a celebrity, I can't really say that. But if you keep an eye out on the roadside billboards, you ought to have come across a few of my shows. Oh, I didn't expect you to be the special guest the director mentioned. Hi, I'm Oma, a news anchor from the family. Penacony TV has been caught in a bind lately, so the director sent me to ask for help from a special guest. Didn't expect it to be you. We're unable to work as usual, so please help us figure out who's behind the issue as soon as possible. Have you noticed the roadside billboards? The technicians from the family have pulled out all the stops to fix the signal issue, but a handful of screens are still yet to be restored. To put it simply, Penacony's TV signal has been hijacked by an unknown organization. They call themselves the Dream Jolt TV and have aired several TV programs. They threaten to expose the family's scandals and debunk the illusions fabricated by Penacony TV. In reality, the content they have shown so far has been nothing but disgusting crap. The director said you are exceptionally talented. We need your help nabbing the culprit who's hijacked the station's signal and restoring the network to normal. Don't worry, this thing is simple. We've located several terminals with anomalous signals. Now we just need someone skilled to visit those spots and remove those signals manually. After fixing the signal from the terminals, we'll be able to find out the real mastermind behind this incident. Of course, we'll also entrust you with the final step. I thirst for battle. I admire your confidence. By the way, we've noticed something interesting from the intel sent by the family. When you're fighting with them, you can focus on their weaknesses to gain more audience ratings. This will give you an edge in battles. The director thought you might not need the tips since you're so well trained, but I'd suggest that you give it a try. It can probably make things easier for you. Well, we're counting on you to rescue the station. Okay. In the Dream Jolt TV event, a total of 5 TV screens have been hacked. Locate the screens and fight the culprits to foil the mastermind's plot. All enemies hacking the TV screens have their own unique mutation mechanics. You need to exploit these mutation mechanics to defeat the enemy and gain more potent stage buff, which allow you to effectively take down more enemies and earn more points. Okay. Ooh. I see that treasure chest. Let me down. Let me down! Ah! Gimme, 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 gimme. Mine now. It's all mine. Oh yeah, speaking of Stellar Jade though, have you seen the rewards that Hoyo has announced that they're doing for the anniversary event? A full 20 free wishes and something else. I was too focused on the 20 free wishes, to be honest. This is a close-up of the bin liner on the screen. You rub your eyes wondering this might be an advertisement for outdoor trash. Isn't it 30 pulls in total? I do not know straight offhand. Honkai, Star Rail, year, not recap. Anniversary rewards. Okay, let's see. First thing that came up. Everything you need to know. Oh yeah, so it's 20, they'll give you 20 actual passes, but then they also give you 1,600 Stellar Jade, which makes a total of 30 free pulls. So it's 33 pulls overall, but it's like, you'll get 20 actual like tickets, and then 10, and then like the 10 tickets in Stellar Jade. So I guess if you wanted to, you could do a regular pull if you wanted. You try switching the channel to play the pre-recorded show done by Uma and her colleagues. The screen flickers for a while, but the channel you want still doesn't come on. Where's that golden bag of trash? Why don't they show it anymore, you wonder? I grew up eating these. I'm all natural and organic. The affected voice emphasizes organic and ends every word with an odd hissing sound that makes you feel sick. Then a bizarre, muscular figure shows up on the screen. He introduces himself as Bag Trashian, the head of the Trashian family. He's also the protagonist of Keeping Up with the Bag Trashians. Not Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Okay, a popular reality TV show by the Dream Jolt TV. I don't have to go to the gym for this body. We're all born this way. You don't believe me? This isn't my fault. If you don't believe me, come on and join the show. You'll be the star of the episode. Okay, so it's just a fight event where we fight them and get points. Okay. That's easy enough. Do all this final showdown. Do that. Trigger Quake. Reach all these points. Clear out stages. Okay, so this one's just a fight one, so that's not anything that I feel the need to show on stream. Speaking of normal pulls, oh, I am so close to being able to do a 10 pull, and guys, look at this. I'm so close to finally having pulled 300 times to get my free 5-star, which, by the way, as you can see, I have every single one of these characters now except for Clara. Clara is the only 5-star that I have not gotten. Actually, you know what?
Yes! I feel like I'm getting closer to my dreams!
You want Yanqing? He wasn't like high up on my list. My friend got him. I probably won't end up using him very often, but I am glad to have him just for like completionist sort of things. Okay. Okay, this one gives, okay. Guys. I'll probably end up getting Gepard, honestly, for my free 5-star, so I can get E1 Gepard.
Is that all?
This annoys me. Character? No. Where is it? Team setup. Natasha. Natasha's the only one that has like a long range. There we go. Balloon rail. Break the special Mr. Stone balloon in the Reverie Dreamscape. And per usual, I'm using Justice's blade because he is built like an actual unit, and so can absolutely destroy characters.
Conflict is pitiless. The fight is set.
Okay, we're gonna do this twice so that I can, or do it once actually. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna get Misha up to that level. And then we're going to get the last pass we need for a 10 pull. And then I'm going to get my E1 Gepard. It's gonna happen, everyone. Very excited.
A will forged in ice, never faltered.
And then, I think it'll be good because the last event is just a battle event. Sorry, this is so loud. The last event's just a battle event, and so I can just do that off screen. It'll be fine.
Is that all?
And then we will be ready for the next content when the next patch update drops, 2.1 I believe. And then we can just sit there and decide if we're going to who we're gonna pull for. Whether we're gonna save for adventuring, we're gonna get E1 Locha. We have so many options. Alright. Okay. Characters. Misha. Ascend.
Yes! I feel like I'm getting closer to my dreams!
That's the last one of those we needed. And then let's go over here to the store. Because I think we have enough for 2 of these. Yes. Okay, last thing. Alright. 10 pull. Standard banner we're really low. We're only on like 11 pity, so I expect nothing. So, 10 pull. I expected nothing, but Streamer Luck says that I'm getting something. We're at 11 pity. Who could it be? If we get Clara, we finish off all of the characters from the standard banner. If not, Gepard would be awesome, of course. I know, right? Clara would be great to finish off the characters. Welt's light cone, so I'd have everybody's light cone, because Welt's light cone's the only one I don't have. Another Gepard would be great. Or Himiko would be great, too, because I have to use her for fire. So that was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? The Yanqing you wanted. He said you called? E1 Yanqing, he heard me say that I wasn't really gonna use him, and he's like, but what if I'm E1? What about then? That's actually really funny. Okay, so we've now got Bronya at E1 and we've got Yanqing at E1. And we're gonna make Gepard be E1. That was 300 pulls, guys. I think I should be at like 0 pity again. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Alright, next question. We got 10 pulls. Should we pull again? We are guaranteed for the next... We are guaranteed for the next 5-star we get, which again, getting Jing Yuan would not be bad because he is an amazing unit. But I would really like Sampo if he'd be willing to show up. Otherwise, we're just building Penny. So, wins all around. Let's see if Streamer Luck's willing to come twice. Okay, no, Streamer Luck was like, you get 1 shot. But that's fine. That puts us at 20 for whatever character we're pulling next. Sampo! There's E6 Sampo. He made me wait, but he's here. Now if I could get a Ching Chui too, because I really need to build my Ching Chui as my only nihility. I already have her at E6. I don't need any more. Ching Chui is like, no, I'm not coming. Alright, first of all, my Gepard.
The Silvermane Guards stand ready to defend Belobog.
E1. Delighted. 35% increase for freezing his enemies. Speed reduction. Increase in ultimate. Effect resistance. Increase of that and... Oh, this is a health increase one. You mean Gepard at E6 can become a healer? What? Yanqing, E1.
It feels like the stars just got brighter.
Good for him, good for him. And of course, E6 for my boy.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
That's nice. And then of course Hanya's already E6, so we don't need to do anything there. That is actually so funny. Where is that putting us in the exchange? 400. We're getting there close, so I can get Welt his light cone. And then once I have Welt, I'll have everybody's light cone, so I'll just focus on getting Gepard's fully maxed up to E6. Oh, of course Ching Chui is also here. Kind of feel like I should invest in a Ching Chui. Do I not have any of her Eidolons, like at all? I might actually get her if I don't have a single Eidolon for her, since she's my only Nihility character that I have. Okay, no, I have her at E3. Oh my gosh, that was just really funny. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so like I told you all, I am going to do this fight event off screen. You all don't need to see it. Same thing with this one. Just as a reminder, if you're watching this at the time of the stream, make sure to get your bonuses from the flowers. And then I will also do a little bit of trying to like get everything that's on like in the map in preparation. I don't think I need to go too quickly because as you can see there's still like at least another week until the next update. But getting it all cleaned out before the next update would be good. Next week we will probably work on all of these side quests because these will probably give us some good lore in preparation for the next section. And if we have enough time, we might do Black Swan's companion mission. Why is this still showing as red? Oh, this shows us where some more of the side quests are. That's actually really cool. So it shows us where, like, side quests we don't have are. Oh, that's really nice. Is there anything else? No? Okay. Do any of the other ones have side quests that I've missed? No? Okay. That's really cool, honestly. And there's the Mementic monster. But yeah, so next week we're just gonna do all these, and I guess get the 2 that are in here, or I might get them when I'm running around. We'll do this one if we have any extra time, and then if we have even more time after that, we need to finish, the Washtopia. This one is the, Black Swan, and we'll finish Washtopia with, the glorious man with Argenti. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for influencing my streamer luck. That was so funny. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a great week, and I will see you all back next week where we'll get some of those side quests done, and we are very excited to see what happens with Adventuring. My man seems desperate. That's all I'm saying, is like he seems like he's trying to set things up, so he's acting like a villain. Like, I was already leaning towards helping him, but whatever is going on here and like the gamble that he has at stake for his own freedom, because that's what I remember from Dr. Ratio's conversation with them, whatever his gamble is about his own freedom in relationship to this place, he is making sure that we assist him, because otherwise something might happen to him. So, curious to see where that goes. And I will continue to agonize on who I'm going to pull for in the next couple of banners, whether we save up for Adventuring, as you can see here, or if we pull for Locha or Acheron. I feel like it'll just depend on how the story plays out. So have a lovely day, and goodbye!